Hey, g'day, my name is Josh here from Physique Essentials. I hope you're well and thank you so much for flying past and grabbing my 5-step no BS transformation plan. If you are a successful, self-employed, middle-aged Aussie guy that's over 40 who is tired of the dad bod and you want to be able to create a physique that you can be proud of in less time and zero guesswork without wasting cash on all the useless supplements, sacrificing your performance at work or time at home with the family, you are in the right place. I am super stoked to be sharing this training with you. And if you don't mind, I just want to crack in straight away. Now, the disclaimer, you don't need to write anything down. I've also sent you this in print copy. There is a 37-page ebook that will be in your inbox. So just kick back and enjoy this. I do talk fairly quick though. So if you feel that you miss anything, you'll be able to grab all the information there. So as I said, like the disclaimer, this is not going to be your typical 45-minute webinar. I'm not going to drag things on. I aim to wrap this up, in the next 10 to 15 minutes. As I said, I do talk quick and everything will be in your inbox as well. Also, too, if you are just here looking for a program and a diet, you just want, the next diet to follow, whatever it is, this is not for you. I'm not going to be sharing that sort of stuff in this training, but more so in this presentation, I'm going to be sharing with you what's not working. So possibly answering some of the frustrations you have right now in terms of why you haven't been able to create the success that you want, but most importantly, what is working time and time again. So let me ask, like, why is it that you're here? Why have you reached out and to grab this transformation plan? Now, maybe you were once lean, you had the athletic physique, and over the years, without even realizing it, it's been replaced with, this bit of body fat that's accumulated around the midsection. All of a sudden, you might have had that flat, lean midsection, many, many years ago, but it's just kind of, yeah, unsurmountable amounts of body fat, and you're just simply not happy, not proud, not confident in the skin that you're in. Also, too, it's showing up in other areas of your life, so it's affecting your confidence, it's affecting your performance, and affecting your endurance, your vitality, your stamina, absolutely everything, and you want to be able to turn things around. Maybe too, you feel like you've tried absolutely everything. So you've done every diet detox, you've done the man shakes, you've done the challenges, you've done the shred plans, everything, and you might get some superficial success at the start. So you lose a couple of kilos, you start feeling good, but it is no way sustainable. You can't keep it up, and eventually the wheels start to fall off and you end up back to where you were. You put all the weight back on plus more, and desperately trying to move forward. And you're not afraid to roll up the sleeves. I think I've just kind of covered that. Like, you've gone out and done every plan and program there is. You work hard, you work diligently, you like to set examples, you like to be the one who gets shit done, but at the expense of what? You're just sick and tired of being sick and tired, sick of not getting the results that you want, and you just want a proven system that works. Now, look, as I said, I just want to kind of touch base really quickly to make sure that you're not following any of these mistakes. Maybe you have inadvertently kind of gone down that path. So let's address this really quickly before I share the transformation plan with you. So number one, maybe you have found yourself following the bro science. So we all know what the bro science is, but maybe you see all the different things that are out there, and it's like, I'm going to go, start doing keto, start doing carnivore, I'm going to start doing double splits, I'm going to start buying all these supplements. There is no shortage of information. You can jump onto Google and type in how to lose weight, whatever it is, and you will have millions of responses in a split second, and they all seem to contradict each other, and it's all kind of bullshit, you know what I mean? But you're stuck following the bro science, you're stuck following what sounds too good to be true, and unfortunately, in most circumstances, it is. Or maybe what's happening is you feel more is better. You know what they say, like, you just got to keep grinding out, grinding out. So if let's just say you're training 3 days a week, well, if I'm training 3 days a week, then surely 4 is going to be better. If I'm doing 4, why not do 5, why not do 6? If I'm starting to cut the carbs out of my meals, then why don't I go even harder with my diets? Why don't I cut more calories out? Why don't I start buying more supplements? And you do more and more and more, whilst still trying to run your business, while still trying to lead in your family. And as you know, something will eventually break. More is not better. If you keep focusing on doing more, it is a path of diminished returns. You'll get to a point where I simply cannot do any more. There needs to be a better way. Now, if you absolutely want to guarantee that you do go down these two paths, or most likely do step number 3 and sign up for a challenge. And we see these challenges everywhere. You've got all your your quick fix challenge, your 6 week challenge, your 8 week challenge, your shred challenge, you turn up to the gym challenge and all that sort of stuff. And I'm a bit of an anti-challenge guy. And the reason being is it doesn't invite you to do the real work. You know, as soon as someone dangles a carrot and says, listen, if you can get shredded in 12 weeks and you'll win this prize or whatever, we will, of course, we'll ignore the real work that needs to be done. We will focus on being hardcore. Yeah, look, anyone can show up to the gym 7 days a week for the next 12 weeks, but eventually things will break. You do not win prizes for being hardcore. Now, playing devil's advocate, let's just say you go down the challenge route and you win a prize. Yeah, sure. But the real prize is a bit of self-nous. You know what I mean? The real prize is having some pride and accountability in the long-term sustainable and scalable results that you want. I'm yet to ever meet anyone who is happy to get back into shape for the next 12 weeks, but then in 12 months later have packed on another 10 kilos plus and be content with that. Okay, so we've got to think in terms of what really is success and what do I really want more than anything. And for most guys who reach out, they want to make this part of their lifestyle. They want to have a long-term sustainable plan that suits them, allows them to get the weight off, but then also to allows them to live the life that they want, to have the energy, the stamina, the confidence, the performance, to keep pushing forward at work, to keep supporting their family at home and just living their best life. And none of these three will deliver upon those outcomes, unfortunately. Look, let me show you what is working for my guys, and it is 5 simple steps. So number one, look, so this is my 5-step, no bullshit transformation plan. Number one is taking ownership of the opportunity and the responsibility that you have. Now, maybe in the past you've said things like, look, the reason why I'm out of shape is I can't find the right program, can't find the right diet, I can't afford the supplements, I'm too busy at work, I've got to take little Johnny to soccer practice, I've got to take Cassie to dance, whatever it is. And these are merely just excuses. You're trying to find something to latch onto. Now, you will not move forward and you will not create the results that you want until you take ownership. You have to own it. Now, if you're out of shape, if you're carrying an extra 10 to 15 kilos that you don't want, you have to acknowledge it. I'm not saying like it, and you definitely do not want to accept it. If you accept it, you will not do anything about it, but you have to acknowledge it. You have to take ownership. You've got to sit back and say, yes, this is all on me. I did this because of the choices that I made, and it's only up to me to be able to turn it around. I need to make a decision. I need to make a commitment. I'm not committing to an exercise program or a diet. I'm committing to myself to be able to improve myself to do the things that I want to do. So number one, you need to take ownership. It is the hardest step. It is a catalyst step. And once you do, everything will fall into place. So it's literally you now drawing a line in the sand. You know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I've been struggling with my weight for the last 10 to 15 years. I've used the excuse of pushing forward with work, you know, setting an example, making money, buying cars, setting up the family and all this sort of stuff. I've sacrificed my health to do this, and I'm now sitting here 10, 15 kilos overweight, high blood pressure, pre-diabetic. I need to turn it around. And success is not about, okay, what do I eat for breakfast? It's about you making a stand and claiming your health right. Okay, number one. Number two is discovering the truth. Okay, the truth of the problem and not the symptom. Now, we often look in terms of, oh my God, I've gained an extra 10 kilos of weight. Shit, I need to go buy fat burning supplements. I better drop the carbs. I've got to lose the weight. But the real question to this is figuring out why you have the weight to lose in the first place. That is discovering the truth. Now, yes, you might have been pushing forward a career. You've got to build a business. You've got to raise a family, got to pay a mortgage, all that sort of stuff. But again, by pushing yourself second and allowing these things to come first, this is what creates that symptom. Okay, you've got to be able to claw it back. As I said, take ownership, draw the line. I am here for me. Now, what is it about the lifestyle decisions that I have made within these circumstances that has put the weight on? Is it due to my inactivity? Is it due to poor health, poor food choices, lack of accountability, lack of discipline, all that sort of stuff? So once you discover the truth, it's kind of like, you know, cutting the head of the snake off. Once you do, like once you remove the reasons why the weight is there in the first place, it's impossible for the weight to come back. This is the reasons why all the challenges and the diets and the detoxes don't work. They are a band-aid solution because those underlying habits and traits are still there. Okay, number two. Number three, now this is where the details come in, the plan. So this is about the right type of exercise, the right approach to nutrition and that to suit your goals, your preferences, and your lifestyle. Now, a lot of the things that are out there, they want you to forget about your lifestyle commitments. They don't care if you work 20 hours a week or 120 hours a week. They don't care if you have no kids or 5 kids. Okay, they just simply sit back and go, you need to train on these days and do these exercises and eat this food and buy my supplements to get the reward. But again, it's a point of diminishing return. You can only sacrifice your lifestyle for so long. So the real trick to this, the real truth is being able to create a plan that suits your goals, your preferences, and your lifestyle. So what is it that I want within this, certain period of time? What is the best exercises for me to do? What are the best exercises that are suited to me? What is the best way in which I should eat? How is it that I should best manage my lifestyle to create the outcomes that I want? And I can sit back and go, yes, this is highly doable and I can do this for the long term. Very, very, very important. It's a flip. Number 4 is giving yourself the guilt-free time and to make your success a priority. So as I said, look, I've been in those situations, and a lot of the guys I work with have been in those situations where you're pushing forward of career. You've got to burn the midnight oil, early mornings, late nights, all this sort of stuff. And look, I just need some motivation to do my exercise whilst you're pumping out 100 hours a week of work. You've got the kids running them around. You got a wife to support, keep her happy, and all this sort of stuff. And any bit of time that you do get, which is your own, it's like, well, shit, what am I going to do? Like, I better keep working, better do something around the house. I've got to fix the gutters, bloody whatever, you know what I mean? Wash the cars. If you're just doing stuff for yourself and self-improvement, okay, going to the gym and looking after you, we start to feel guilty. So you got to give yourself the permission that you need to invest the time within yourself to create the outcomes that you want, okay? A lot of the times we feel selfish for that, but no, being selfish would be accepting who you are, staying where you are, staying stuck, staying frustrated, doing nothing about it, and going, okay, world, family, you deal with me at being my mediocre, okay, not at my best. And number 5 is creating a lifestyle, dialing in a lifestyle that's going to allow you to have consistency. This is the long-term game. Okay, this is it. This should really be, okay, look, I want to set something that I'm going to do for the next 45 years of my life. It's not about the micro details in that, in terms of, I'm going to go to the gym X number of days, or I'm going to eat this or whatever. It's not. That's going to be related to specificity in terms of goals and stuff like that. The consistency is just not losing sight of yourself. We only do this once, you know what I mean? Do this life thing. Why not make a commitment to yourself to just simply being the best that you can be? Why is it that you want to be the best father you can be? Why do you want to be the best partner? Why do you want to be the best employer? Why do you want to be the best leader, teammate, all this sort of stuff, yet you don't want to be the best within yourself? So what you're simply doing is making the commitment to yourself, I want to be the best that I can be, and then putting all the steps into play to create consistency. Just keep showing up day after day after day. Make it part of who you are. It doesn't become a chore there. It becomes something that you thrive upon because it simply makes you better. Super simple. That's my 5-step plan. Now, as with everything, you have a choice. Now, you could be sitting back here, you could be scrapping this, and you could say, Josh, you haven't told me one thing. I want to know what's best, dumbbell presses or barbells, or you've told me, should I eat carbs or not? You're completely missing the point, right? So you can take everything that I've shared, scrap it, and just keep doing your own thing. That's totally cool. You can do that. Or you can grab the info, you can try and implement this on your own, which is still going to take some time, it still takes some confusion because you're trying to figure things out, trying to piece things together. Or the fastest, simplest, and cheapest way is to have me personally help you implement it. Now, with my help, how we do that is I help dial every part of this plan to suit your goals, your preferences, and your lifestyle. So not only in terms of the nuances and the specifics, so exercise and nutrition, but how to actually make this blend and work for you, getting an understanding of your working commitments, your lifestyle commitments, your family commitments, and so forth, and just plug the pieces in the right order, okay, in the right sequences and all that sort of stuff, so it makes it work for you. This is the thing, like, we all have different constraints and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, we are all unique and we're living a unique lifestyle. So I can help implement things in the right way, the right puzzle pieces. I'll also to provide all the support, accountability, and accessibility as you need it. And most importantly, teach you how to do this yourself so you can confidently keep making progress indefinitely. As I said, like, if you, like me, and you plan on living for the next 45, 50 years, then I want to make sure those years ahead of me are the best yet. And as I jokingly said at the start, like middle age, it's like, well, shit, that means that if we're halfway through, then we've got the next half. Why wouldn't I want to be exceptional? You know what I mean? Why not be the best that you can be? And that's what this is all about. So the next steps here is super simple. So what you do is see down below, there's a blue button. Just simply click below and we'll make a time to chat. We'll talk about what's working, what's not working, and then what you want to achieve in terms of goals and things like that. And if you want my help at the end, sweet. And if not, that's totally cool as well. The whole purpose of the call is just give you some clarity, give you some direction, and will help create a plan of action. Okay. Now, lastly, this is not for everyone. Okay. As I said, and this is why my headline right at the start was pretty specific. Successful, self-employed, middle-aged, Aussie guys who are sick of the dad bod and want to be able to create their physique to be accountable. Okay. I'm not here to try and help everyone. Okay. So I've got a very specific skill set. And if you're the right person, sweet. So look, you must be goal driven. Okay. Number one. Also, two, you must be coachable, you must be committed, and you must be a decisive action taker, and you must be able to make your own decisions. You know what I mean? So if you turn around and go, listen, this all sounds really, really good, but I've just got to go home and ask the wife if I can actually improve my health so I can then be a better husband for her. That doesn't make any sense, right? So you've got to be able to make your own decisions. If not, I can't help. And as I said, that's totally cool as well. So again, my invitation here is to chat. So you just simply go down, click the button. If you're ready to do what my clients do, which is be able to drop the dad bod and all metaphors of that. So again, it's not just about the physicality. It is about the body confidence, the self-esteem. It's about the performance level. It's about building up your strength again. It's about having the vitality. It's about being a more active dad, not getting home from work, crashing on the couch, and kids don't even ask you to go down the park anymore because they know you'll say no. Doing all that sort of stuff, being able to confidently leave the light on, being spontaneous in nature. If you want all of that and more, or sorry, I should say, yeah, you know what I'm getting at. You know I'm getting at. Being able to create the physique that you want in less time and zero guesswork. Just simply click below, book a time to chat. I'll see how I can help, and we'll go from there. So again, my name is Josh from Physique Essentials. Thank you so much for joining me with this training. As I said, just follow those instructions through, and we'll be talking very soon. All right, have an awesome day.